Hello and welcome to ParticularPixels. I'm Xiaoling, and in this video we'll be talking about the endgame encounter of Ghost Recon Wildlands. Needless to say, this is kind of spoilerish territory, so just warning you guys beforehand. I recently finished Ghost Recon Wildlands, and the ending, or at least to be more specific, the last mission kind of rubbed me the wrong way, which got me thinking about some of the other games and final battles that had left me pretty disappointed and wondering why developers do this kind of crap in their games. You need to get El Sueño before the rebels kill him. All of the rebels are hostile to you at the last mission of the game for story reasons, and you start a fair distance away from the mausoleum where El Sueño is located, so you basically have to make your way there. And you may be wondering, well, what's the issue? Why don't you just slowly make your way there, fight the rebels, fight El Sueño's forces, and then get to him at the mausoleum? I would if I could, but no, the game gives you 9 minutes to get there and click on the door in order to see the last cutscene of the game. 9 minutes. I did the mission twice, once before 100% completion and once after, so I could see both endings. The mission plays out the same way, irrelevant of which of the two endings you see in the game. The first time I used a car, you literally don't have enough time to stop and do anything except maybe stop and switch cars when your car gets too damaged on the way. And basically you have to speed up to his location. You're avoiding all combat, driving up the stairs in the base at the base of the mausoleum, get out the car, close the door, run up the stairs, maybe kill 1 or 2 people, and then end the game. And I think I ended with 3 minutes left or something ridiculous like that. The second time I did the mission, I landed a helicopter outside the building that I would exit before the timer starts. Basically flew my way all the way to the mausoleum, avoiding a few stand missiles on the way, landed on the staircase, got out the helicopter, killed like 2 people, and then ended the game. And for a final encounter in a game, this seemed kind of anticlimactic. The 9 minutes time limit they gave you basically forced you to circumvent any meaningful gameplay in the last encounter. Now you need to understand that in Ghost Recon Wildlands there are 2 things you're going to be doing a lot of in the game. The first one is infiltrating bases, which by far obviously is the more enjoyable part of the game, and then the second thing you're going to be doing is traveling from point A to B, either in a helicopter or in one of the vehicles that are provided in the game. So they thought it was a good idea to base the last mission on the traveling part of Ghost Recon Wildlands rather than the combat part of Ghost Recon Wildlands, effectively turning the game into a racing game, which is always a good idea for a military tactical shooter. But seriously though, I don't know who thought this was a good idea, and why do developers continually do this kind of thing with last battle boss encounters in video games? It's always very surprising to see this kind of design in endgame encounters in video games, whether it's quick time events like in Shadow of Mordor or in Dying Light, or in the case of Ghost Recon, very, very restrictive time limit on the time you have to actually do a mission, which forces you to circumvent any meaningful gameplay in the game. I really did expect much more from the final encounter in the game, because every encounter in Ghost Recon Wildlands, at least for story mission wise, okay, I won't say everyone, but most of them were relatively interesting, not entirely original, but hey, you know, they were, at least you got to infiltrate, you had to capture a guy, you had to go into base, you had to take out enemies and that kind of thing. So I expected something similar for the final mission in the game. I didn't expect you basically to bypass all the content and just fly from door to door, so to say. There were so many other ways I think that they could have approached this mission. Early in the game, I figured that this was probably going to be the location of the last encounter, and I'd actually gone in there to collect collectibles and gun parts and everything like that. So I'd gotten to experience that base content. You know, in that section I got to sneak in, kill the guards, take out the towers, you know, all the way up to the mausoleum. What if I'd waited, you know, until the last mission of the game to get to play that section, and then found out, oh, I don't actually get to play this section because I just get to bypass all of it, because that's the way they've designed the mission with this restrictive time limit. It really surprised me. You know, there were so many other creative ways I think that they could have approached this mission, and it's unfortunate to have to say that the last encounter mission of Ghost Recon Wildlands is the least interesting mission of the entire game. In fact, even some of the side missions where you have to steal resources and kill guards to steal planes is more interesting than this. There's so much they could have done with this encounter, and they chose to go with the least creative and least interesting option. Disappointment is the only thing I can say about the last encounter of Ghost Recon Wildlands. Anyways, guys, that's enough ranting from me about the last mission of Ghost Recon Wildlands. For those of you who did finish the game, what did you think? What do you think they could have done better with that particular encounter? And do you think it was lazy? Do you think it was unimaginative and uncreative as I did? Anyways, guys, you can leave your comments in the section below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, dislike, you know, all the usual stuff. I've been Shaolin. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.